I don't love to post stuff, to be honest with you. But how can I do this? Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. I'm the only being right here, right now. This is not AI, you know. You can create something, you can find something. This is all real. We're meant to experience life. We all go through stuff. I've been hesitant. Let's be honest with you. I don't like to preach or push. It's not what this is about. I've been through. I've seen it all. You know, I went down to come back up. I crossed over. Believe it or don't, it's up to you. I don't care. I see a stage down there, right there. Boom. Look at that stage. I mean, like, can you make this shit up? You can't. Like, manifestation. I've talked about this one a little bit. I don't know who listens. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I'm not trying to convince, I'm not trying to prove, but look what I'm at right now. You know? I've been through, I've seen every angle of everybody's game. And I'm a good person. I don't have to prove that. It's not my job. You know? I've had other lives. I don't have to prove that either. It's not my job. In fact, I don't have a job. Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Man, I'm not making this up. This is what's going on right now. I would say to anybody, you know, I have to admit, things haven't been easy for me. I've gone through some really hard stuff. You know, stuff that I can understand, I can relate to people. Is like, I want to give up. This is too hard. It stinks like that, you know. That's not what this message is about. Look at this beautiful. Look at everything that's going on here. And I still struggle with that. Honestly, I still do. Some of the greatest legends have struggled with what I'm talking about. I'm not one of them. I don't have no ego. I don't consider myself like that. We're all unique. We're all special. That's the most important thing. Like, we're equal. Some become wiser, and wisdom is the thing to invest in right now. I know that for a fact. I'm tapped in, you know. Oh, look at that snow on that hat. This hat, it's a good story on this hat. Phil Lesh, bassist for the Grateful Dead. I got this from his driver. The guy's name is Glenn. If you ever, I don't know if you'll see this video. Glenn was he's a good guy, great guy. I enjoyed meeting him, and he gave me this hat. You know, I'll give an example of that story. Like, I was just walking one day, and somebody asked me for a light, because I smoke cigarettes, and I carry lighters around, always knowing someone's going to ask for a light. I always have an extra one or two. I said, sure, and I held up my hand, and I was like, what color do you want? and they were both blue, and he goes, I'll take the blue one. And I said, yeah, they're funny. So he goes, yeah, nice to meet you. What do you do? And I said, I told him what I do. I said, what do you do? And he goes, oh. And he points over this shoulder right here. He goes, I drive that bus right over there for Phil Lesh. I said, you gotta be freaking kidding me. I love the Grateful Dead. You know, they bring joy and peace and happiness in good community, you know, like, that's what that's all about. It's about, like, uplifting the spirit and having fun and dancing and letting loose and enjoying music. They did an incredible job at that. I love that whole vibe because of that. It's not because of what you would say, you know, like a drug following or this, that, the other thing. And that exists.